Hello everybody and welcome to this very special technical analysis video. I don't do a lot of altcoins in my YouTube video. I do talk about them quite often in the Discord channel, but on YouTube I just haven't done a lot of altcoins. So for this video I figured I would do technical analysis for a very new and very hyped altcoin, and that is the BONK cryptocurrency coin. If you don't know where to trade BONK, specifically if you don't know where to trade BONK on margin or in futures, you can check out the MEXC exchange. At the end of the video, I can provide you a link to get your reduced fees for trading, and also you can get some bonuses for signing up using that link. I trade BONK on the MEXC exchange, and it has just been an absolute joy to trade. It respects technical analysis so well, and it's just been a lot of fun to trade. So let's go ahead and get into the analysis here. I like to start off with a fixed ranged volume profile from the beginning of price history to the current price action. Immediately, I can see that there is a low volume node right here. Additionally, there is a key wick to the high right there in that area, and there's a key wick to the low right in the same exact area. And I'll toggle this off for just a moment so you can see this wick here and this wick here. I'll go back and toggle that on. Additionally, for quite a long time, price consolidated above this area of support, and it continuously put in series of lower highs, lower high, lower high, lower high, lower high, equal or lower high, and it was just weakness after weakness after weakness. There was no sign of strength. There was nothing bullish about that price action, and eventually, very obviously, price broke down through that support level. After it broke down, it formed this range to the low side and actually formed a new point of control with high volume node. You can see the point of control, this red line right here. This is where the most volume on the charts has been traded. So the majority of the trading interest so far has occurred down at this low after the breakdown. Now, because this level was for quite a long time such a strong area of support, and now I expect it to be a strong area of resistance. Already, we can see price has actually come up and rejected from that low volume node once already. Currently, it's forming this bit of consolidation area, and the longer it consolidates below this resistance, the more likely it is to squeeze right through that level. Now, what I'm looking at right now is this series of lower highs, and now you can actually consider this lower high as part of that series. What's happening here is that at each of these highs, there are traders that are shorting to form these highs, and this one here as well. What this means is that they're putting their stop losses right above each of these highs. What that does is it forms a cascade of stop losses and liquidations. So if price actually squeezes through this level and begins hitting these stop losses, those stop losses or those short traders will be forced out of the market and they'll be forced to buy back in at whatever price they can get. Now, because there are so many stop losses in the same area, they'll all be fighting to buy back into the market, which is going to provide a massive buying pressure. So as price moves up, and if it moves up, I'll be watching through a squeeze through this level, and I'll be watching for these stop losses to be hit because it could provide a very massive squeeze to the upside. Let me delete these lines as not to clutter the chart. What could happen though is a move up and then a rejection of this level, in which case I'll be looking for a short from this level. Because even though there is a great opportunity to squeeze shorts out of the market, this is still resistance and is a very strong and key resistance level. So do keep that in mind. It's very possible, especially with the key resistance level that Bitcoin and the overall global market being at, we could continue moving down from here. It is definitely a possibility. But what is important is having levels to the upside and the downside to trade. So right now, we have a level to the upside here, and then a potential squeeze. If price were to squeeze, what I want to do is take a Fibonacci from the top to the bottom here, and I want to look at the golden pocket first and see if there's anything interesting going on at that level. What I see in this area is this very quick move upwards. Price gets into this level and finds it as resistance. It doesn't stay there very long and it does get through, but it's very clear that there is a reaction here. When price comes back down, you can see this wick right into the level with a very strong reaction. It does fall through, but it retests this level as resistance once, twice, and you can say 3 and 4 times as well. So it's very clear that this level in the chart is providing some kind of reaction and can provide a very important level to the upside, especially if we get a good squeeze. So right now that's 2 levels to the upside I've looked at. Let me go ahead and take this volume range profile off, and I'll start looking at more recent price action. So that'll be in this area. First off, a potential trade would have been a swing failure pattern of this level. It's always good to identify key wicks to the high and to the low and watch for swing failure patterns of those areas. Right here, we got exactly that. What you could do is wait for price to move back above that level, or even for a candle close above that level. Enter along and put your stop loss somewhere below the wick. You could take it up, maybe to here, but I would at least take profits right in this area where the impulse upward began. That way, already you would have taken profits and you can move your stop loss to entry or maybe just leave it below the low. And it doesn't matter if price comes down and stops you out because you'll have already taken profits and you'll be in a profitable trade. I'll go ahead and delete this and look at the lower time frame. What I want to do for this lower range is take another fixed ranged volume profile. Let's see if I pull it from here, from the bottom, or that first bit of buying interest right here. Let me see the difference. I'm looking at the value area high and value area low, and there's really not that big of a difference. You can see that price made a rotation high, low, and then back to the high and back tested this value area high as support. So currently the value area high is acting as a support level, which potentially could provide another move to the low here as another support before moving up. And that could be the consolidation above. Of course, it's always possible for this to fall right back through and maybe do another rotation. Right now, what I see on even more local time frame is this sort of double low right here. Now, this is a valid swing failure pattern. This is as well, but these are all relatively in the same area. So I would expect stop losses to be in this area. Additionally, I would expect stop losses to be below this low. So you could say that there's liquidity below these lows as well. So there is a reason for price to move down there. Take that liquidity, force those longs out, and then potentially move up. Also to the upside, you have the same thing, and that's just the nature of this contracting price action. You have liquidity to the high, you have liquidity to the low. What happens a lot of times in situations like these is price could whipsaw from one side, taking out the longs, to the other, taking out the shorts, and then maybe just continue ranging, or like I mentioned earlier, squeeze up. It doesn't really matter as long as you're prepared for both sides of the trade. It doesn't matter which one comes first. So this is all I have for the BONK technical analysis video. If you found this video helpful, like, comment, and subscribe. There is a link to the MEXC exchange on in the description below, and I'll just show you very quickly that what I have in the Discord here. I've clearly been enjoying BONK. Here's, one of the P&L achievements. You can see that, others in the group are posting their achievements. If you want to join the Mexi exchange, you can get up to, $9,100 in bonuses or whatnot. This, is an exclusive offer. I am an official partner with Mexi. This does end on the 9th of February. So if you'd like to, go ahead and take advantage of that. If you want exclusive analysis, and I'll go ahead and get back to the charts. If you want exclusive analysis and educational content or have any questions, go ahead and join the newly created Discord community using that link in the description below. Thanks for watching.